Hey yogis, I hope you're well. So the next branch of the niyamas, the fourth branch, is Svadhyaya, which means self-study. And yoga's great for that because you can really learn a lot about yourself on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, through practicing yoga. And by getting a knowledge of yourself, you can accept your limits, or maybe you work through them. So it's great to know about the body, great to know where you are, and you know also that those limits change on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. So today we really will be looking into ourselves. I want you to use each asana as a way of learning about yourself. And the way in which we practice yoga is really a reference to how we practice life. So with that, find a nice comfortable position, a position that you can meditate in. So that might be lying down for you, that might be sitting up, it might be a mixture of the two. I just want you to get into a really, really comfortable position, just so that you can close your eyes and meditate on yourself today. Let the breath just flow freely, whether that's in and out through the mouth or in and out through the nose, it doesn't matter. Bring your focus completely on your breath, wherever your breath is at today. Just so that you can start to clear the mind, where you can start to really meditate on yourself. Listening carefully excuse me, to what the body's asking, to what the breath is asking, to what the mind is asking also. So relax. Breathe. Make any adjustments that you need to, and that goes throughout the whole of this practice. Are you able to sit with yourself in silence? For some that's really difficult, or some days are easier than others. Wherever you are, can you stretch out a little taller? And as you do that, the breath might naturally deepen. On your next inhale, take your hands to your heart, wherever you are, even if you're lying down. Drop the chin towards the chest. Can the breath become a little fuller? And if not, it doesn't matter. That's where you are today. And bring your head back over your heart. If you're lying down, join us in a seated position. Keep the hands at the chest. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Perhaps the left shoulder becomes a little heavier. Lovely. Left ear to left shoulder. Right shoulder becomes a little heavier. And a gentle look up towards the sky, opening through the throat. Lovely, realign. Take a big roll through the shoulders one way. Take your time, don't rush it. And then a big roll through the shoulders the other way. Open your eyes. Make your way through to a nice tabletop position. Then from here you're going to bump your hips to the left side of your mat. Look over your right shoulder. Lovely, bump your hips to the right side of the mat. Take a look over your left shoulder. Deep breath. Back to centre, big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Sit back, wide child's pose. Beautiful. Let the heart release down towards the earth, forehead down towards the earth. Shoulders round, nice and heavy. Just take a couple of rounds of breath here. See if you can massage that point between your eyebrows, if your forehead's down towards the earth, that point of intuition, your third eye. Beautiful. See if you can really follow that breath all the way down your spine. Noticing the breath in the back of the body. Lovely. Then from here, come all the way back through to tabletop position. Draw the belly up, soften the elbows, take the glance down towards the earth. And then tuck your toes under, lift your hips up nice and high for down dog. Find a little bit of movement here, pedal through the heels, let the hips join in this movement as well, so letting the hips bump left to right as you pedal. Perhaps moving through the hands also, lifting up through the hands and pedaling through the hands. Beautiful, deep, deep breath in. A full exhale as you find that moment of stillness. And then nice and easily we're going to step that right foot up to the outside of that right foot. So we land in a nice lizard variation. You're going to need to adjust here. So if you need to slide that back foot back a little bit, you can. If you need to drop that back knee, you can also. So finding a position that suits you today. Notice how the body's feeling today. Bring that right knee right into the right shoulder. Lovely, just stay here for a moment. Lovely, from here drop that back knee. You're going to turn the right toes out just a little bit. Left hand under left shoulder. You're going to pop that right hand onto the right knee. You're not pressing into the right knee, you're just using it as a slight balance. Drop the belly, open the chest up and out. So think cobra or sphinx pose, where the belly is nice and long. That right shoulder draws all the way back. Beautiful. Breathe here, just opening. Yeah. See if you can drop the hips a little lower, but without sort of losing integrity within this shape. Lovely. From here, bring that right foot in, frame that right foot, and you're going to continue, sorry Maggie, that right foot all the way across to come into a nice pigeon variation. So this is going to look different for everyone as well. Doesn't help with Maggie on my legs. There you go. You can bring that right foot in towards the left hip if you need. You can even bring that right heel all the way under the right hip, so you've got a nice little leverage. So that might be a transition that's not smooth, but get in a place that's really comfortable. And then from here, lift through the heart. Hands are nice and evenly on the earth, pressing into the fingertips. The spine's nice and open. We're not dumping our weight into our hands. In actual fact, you might be in a position to take the hands off completely, but just for balance, we'll keep the fingertips onto the earth. Lovely. Deep, deep breath in, and then as you exhale, release all the way down towards the earth. Breathe. Notice what's happening within the mind and the body now. And then with ease, walk your hands all the way back up. Take a moment here, lift your heart. And then we're going to step back to tabletop position. You're going to lift that right knee. The right knee is going to stay bent, and then we're going to take some nice circles with that right knee. Again, taking your time nice and slowly. Lovely reverse. Beautiful. Plant that right knee, big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Sit back, child's pose. And breathe here. Lovely. And then as we come to the next side, notice the differences, notice the nuances in one side to the other. Yoga isn't about symmetry. Yoga is about discovering all the points of your body that aren't the same each side. From here, come back up to tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, lift yourself all the way back up to down dog. Pedal out. Beautiful. Nice and easily step that left foot up to the outside of that left hand. Find your lizard variation, whether the knees dropped or lifted. We're not coming down to elbows here. We're just going to work out in this nice position, so the sort of medium position. Bringing that left knee into that left shoulder, letting that right heel spiral all the way out towards the back edge of the mat. Just staying here for a couple of rounds of breath. And then dropping that back knee, left hand to the left knee, opening up through the heart. Letting the chest, shoulders, chin, everything opening up towards that left top corner of the mat. See if you can let the hips sink just a bit more. Lovely, then plant your palms. Bring that left foot all the way across to the right side of the mat for your pigeon variation. And again, work out, you've got time here to find the best position for you. So whether that heel is right under the hip, whether it's open a little bit more, it doesn't matter. We're going for sensation over shape. Letting that ego subside, thinking about what the position feels like rather than what it might look like to somebody else. Shoulders release, fingertips on the earth. Just taking a moment here, feeling out this shape, making any changes that we need to, and then when you're ready you can rest all the way down. Forehead on or towards the earth. If it's not quite there, you can make a fist, a couple of fists, and forehead can release onto the fists. Lovely. From here, all the way back up, light on the fingertips, lift the heart, shoulders down, and heart is lifted, crown is lifted. Beautiful, breathe. Then when you're ready, back to tabletop position. Left knee lifts, big circles in that left hip. Try not to collapse into the upper body. Then reverse those circles. Beautiful, release that knee all the way down. Tuck your toes under, all the way back up to down dog just for a moment. And then release, big toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat, child's pose. Forehead to the earth. Take a few rounds of breath here. From here, walk all the way back up. Swing your legs around into a nice seated position. We're going to take the right foot, bring it all the way up. Now you've got a couple of options. You can stay here, left foot into right hand, and left hand will just cradle that left knee. Or you might be able to hook that left foot right into the right elbow. And we're just going to rock the baby here, side to side. You get a nice glute massage. The hips are already nice and open. Lovely, then swap it over, other side. Good girl. Just taking a couple of moments here just to relax through the glutes. Lovely, release all the way down. From here, cross your legs, come to a nice seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Sukhasana, close your eyes. Shoulders down the back, crown up towards the sky. coming back to yourself once more. And find a comfortable position. A position that isn't forced. It doesn't even have to be perfect. Just a position that suits you now. And now soften your gaze or gently close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Without trying to change or control your inhales and your exhales, just follow its natural rhythm. Let any thoughts in your mind fade away as you continue to focus on your breath. And I'm going to leave you for a minute or two, just keeping your attention on your breath. And if your mind wanders, just bring it back. And when you feel ready, over the next few breaths, begin to repeat the following words silently to yourself. On each inhale, tell yourself, I am present and complete. On each exhale, tell yourself, I am perfect, just the way I am. And then repeat this for the next couple of minutes. As you inhale, I am perfect and complete. On each exhale, I am perfect just the way I am. As you inhale, feel the wholeness of your body and the warmth of your limbs. You are present. You are complete. As you exhale, letting go of any stress or tensions, you are perfect just the way you are. Remain present. You are exactly where you need to be, alive and in the moment. You are complete. You do not need to do anything or become anyone else. You are perfectly yourself in this moment and in every moment. You are enough. You are good. Now slowly, slowly bring your attention to your fingers and move them gently. Slowly wiggle your toes and gently tilt your head from side to side. And take a deep breath in. Remember that you are always in the present moment and that you can always bring your awareness back to it. In this moment, you are you, perfectly adequate, present and complete. Take a deep breath in once more, a full exhale. Namaste.